finally, the wait is over and the mystery solved. So I was wondering why the UK market has got a different model, but it turns out that actually it doesn't. Finally, this model showed up here as well in the UK. There are lots of reviews on American YouTube channels, and they actually show exactly what those modes do and gears. So I'm not gonna do it. I'm just gonna explain my experience and tell you why this is worth an upgrade, why this one is actually brilliant. Now, if you hurry up till the 10th of October, there is a 15% off promotion run by Ryobi. I'm not affiliated with them, so take advantage of this. If not, Ryobi runs promotions quite often, so just check their website very often. And if you use my Amazon links, then yeah, I'll get a bit of a kickback. So, first of all, it's much more powerful. It's 300 Newton meters versus 240. And that is, in some situations, not really significant, and in others, it is substantial. It might make a difference between finishing the job and not finishing at all, or finishing the job much, much quicker. Now, the build is, well, the size is, you could say, similar. This one is a bit heavy, a bit bigger. So let's have a look. It's a little bit taller, 1 centimeters, and a little bit thicker as well. Let's have a look this way. Maybe it will be easier for you to see. You see, so it's a little bit size difference here. And also, let's have a look like this. This one is a little bit thicker here, and obviously this bit is a bit thick as well. This one is also made of metal, whereas this is made of plastic. Well, still a nice plastic. It looks like metal, and it almost feels like metal, but it is a much different material. Clearly, this one is metal. Now, this one on the highest speed is a little bit louder than this one. This one, however, so this one has got 3 gears and an automatic mode on top of it, at the end of it. I would prefer the auto mode to be a separate button, actually, so I can switch it on independently rather than a few times. It's annoying sometimes because I want to switch between the first gear and automatic one, and I can't. I can only go from automatic to 1, and then I need to press 2, 3, and then only the automatic mode. Well, it's a minor nuisance, but so why is it better than this one? So when I drill screws with this one, it's all good, but in order to drive slowly, I need to press this trigger gently, and it does turn really, really slowly, much slower than this one. However, when I do that, and I also want to drive the screw, so I need to push it down a little bit in the right direction with the right force, or hold it so it doesn't actually push too much, or help here. It means that I'm not pressing with this finger completely, therefore I'm not holding it really well, and that makes a difference. It's kind of like quite often I maybe not struggle, but you know, it makes it a bit more difficult, basically. So with this one, I switch it to the first gear, and as you can hear, it's not very fast. Ryobi says it's got only 100 Newton meters on the first gear, so I can press it till the end and go with screwing the screw without a lot of force, and still I have a lot of control because I'm holding this thing with all my 5 fingers, not 4 or 4.5. Automatic mode, I love automatic mode. Yeah, let's go to the automatic mode, because that's what it does when I want to unscrew. So it goes and then it goes, which I think is brilliant, very, very nice. And when I screw things in, this is how it goes. So basically it starts immediately screwing in at low speed, and then it accelerates. When it feels resistance, it accelerates, engages the hammer, and then it keeps driving it. And if there is no need for more force, it just drives it with that force. Now, the interesting thing is, when the screw reaches the end, then there is resistance and it slows down. This is enough for me to remove my finger from the trigger and remove the basically finish drilling in a perfect place, whereas with this one I need to be really focused, and as I said, it's easy to fumble and actually screw it too far or not far enough, and then I need to do it again and again carefully try to press the trigger. not very efficient. Obviously, if it's like, you know, 5, 10, 20 screws, not a big deal. But if you need to do it more often, or if you, like me, you love just good equipment, this is way forward. And it's only £20 more expensive than this one. So here we go. Now, there is a weight difference. So this one is with the battery, 2M battery from Ryobi, the latest one, 1512 grams, and this one is 1270. So with 230 grams to 240 grams of the difference. It doesn't really feel in the hand, whereas whether I keep it, hold it like this, or if I hold it the other way around, yeah, I can feel this one is slightly heavier, but the difference is very, very minute. By the way, I have also attached the belt clip, which also weighs a few grams. Again, it's insignificant. So this one comes with the belt clip and this one doesn't, and otherwise you need to buy it separately, and it's extra few quid or bucks, you know, and it's very difficult to find it in the UK right now. At least I couldn't. There are from other brands, or I need to import from the US. So I need to pay, you know, 15 quid for the delivery, which is, I think, a little bit too much for such a simple thing. Okay, there are some other interesting things about the other differences, and I want to bring this small drill as well, which is from the compact series as those two. When I put them in a kind of a lock medium position, so they are both locked, and I press the trigger, nothing happens with these, whereas with the drill, the light comes on. So that's a bit of a difference. Now, the other thing is these two, they have lights a little bit weaker than this one. This one has got much stronger light. I mean, the camera doesn't show it very well, I guess. But in real life, this one is actually kind of blinding almost, whereas these, I can still look into them and it looks all right, whereas this one, if I look at it, it's like slightly blinding already, so big difference. So another reason why to get the bigger one. Other than that, what else can I tell you? No, I think this is it. Thank you for watching and using my links as well. I'm not affiliated with Ryobi whatsoever, by the way. Check the Ryobi's website for promotions and, you know, go for it. This one is a great tool. Okay, have fun, guys, with whatever you're doing.